Hello everyone, this is Judith. We are talking about twin flames. Yeah, I asked Spirit today what you needed to know, and Spirit said wanted me to talk about jealousy, right? So jealousy, I believe that most of us have learned a lesson about jealousy earlier in life, because when we are so jealous, then it's unlikely that we meet our twin flame, right? We're not ready then for this higher love. But we might have buried some kind of jealousy deep down, right? And that's what I'm going to address. And also that, yeah, it might look different for each of you, but very often we and also our divine counterparts, we have to deal with jealous people in our lives, right? Because we move more and more in this to this place of unconditional love, then there are people around us who react to this. They react to this with jealousy. And so, yeah, we might experience a lot of interference from jealous people, whether this is a partner or ex-partner or other players in our lives, right? Maybe it's at work. People do not want to see you succeed, right? So because they can sense that this stability that you're about to build is something very powerful. You have probably heard people say that the divine feminine needs to be stable as a rock, right? Solid as a rock. Uh, uh, and then the divine masculine is able to join her. And that's what we're talking about. Like, and this is not, you cannot build this within a day, right? It's a process. But people around you, they will sense that you are becoming more and more stable, right? More and more centered, more and more joyful, more and more, yeah, you attract more positive things into your life. So there might be some jealousy around that, right? So this is a good sign, actually. You should be able to deal with that. Right? Don't react, just leave other people to their choices then. When it comes to some parts within ourselves where we are jealous, Spirit wanted me to show you this card here. I have two cards for you in relation to this today. And this one says cause and effect. You are aware that the love you create in your thoughts is an agent of change and the foundation of your results. So yeah, cause and effect, right? So we have to be very aware that the vibrations that we hold, they have an effect, right? We are creating something with those conscious or also subconscious beliefs and vibrations. So everything is vibration, right? So we can think of a belief also being a vibration, vibrating out and then attracting the things that are a match. So that's why yeah, if you, for example, if you experience jealousy, if there is, for example, a third-party situation in your divine partnership, in your divine twin flame journey, if you experience this third-party situation, then this might be a sign that there is something to resolve within you, right? So it might be that you have experienced jealousy with brothers and sisters in childhood, or that you have maybe experienced later on in relationships, jealousy. And very often when we still hold this energy from from childhood, or maybe when we started like making our first experiences with love relationships, then we usually we go into pride, right? That's what we do. So we hide the jealousy. We're not usually like able to express that, but we would hide that. And so because we hide it, then we even hide it from ourselves, and we would not believe that we are jealous. So maybe this is you. Either you know you have an issue with that and you feel the jealousy, then same, work on it, see what is at the root and resolve that, and you'll be surprised that the jealousy is like diminishing and then disappearing eventually, right? So I can help you with clearing all of those things and show you how you do it. If you're interested in receiving my offers, please send me an email. You find the address in the description box below, and you'll also find a link for a free webinar that I've created, so you can sign up for this and start to clear the energies for you and your twin flame, and more broadly. So yeah, back to cause and effect, right? So you might have solidified some energies. So when it comes to this, to hiding away our own feelings, in this case now jealousy, that we are just deep down, we hold some of it, but we are like not aware of it. So then usually at that point in our life, we went into pride. So and pride is a toxic feeling, you know. It's one of those sins in the Bible. So pride is one of them, because it has a very destructive energy, and most and foremost it's self-destructive, right? So pride is, that's why it's so toxic. It's like this, we're destroying ourselves, because then we are not able to really connect. We're not able to connect to ourselves, we're not able to connect to the divine, and we, of course, we are not able to connect to other people in certain ways. Of course, we are able to connect, but not fully, right? So, and that's of course a big block to the divine union, because yeah, those things have to be resolved. Not everything has to be resolved, but this is such an important part of when it comes to self-love. And there are all kinds of things that we can desire in this life. But if we desire our divine union, then what we need to focus on is self-love. And that's for some part, for maybe this is you, for a lot of twin flames, they want to give up on their unions, because there are so many things that we can focus on, right? When it comes to clearing, when it comes to resolving issues, and when it comes to this divine path and the journey that we take. But really, when it comes to desiring your twin flame, then what you need to focus on is self-love, and resolving this jealousy that you maybe hold deep down. This is something very important. So to give you an example of my own healing journey, I had a feeling deep down of jealousy that I was discovering. As I already told you, I had my own story with jealousy when I was a young woman. So I have resolved quite a bit of jealousy in my life a long time ago, right? Before this twin flame journey. But still I was holding some of that deep down. And I also discovered that part of it was when my sister was born. I'm the older one, right? So there's some jealousy that comes from way back when I had to be the big sister, right? And yeah, and I could clearly sense that it was not accepted to show my feelings in my family, right? And this is maybe also for you. So that's how it goes. We clear, nobody has to communicate this to us with words. We can just sense by the atmosphere what is welcome and what is not welcome, right? And so for a lot of us, feelings were a threat to the parents because they could not deal with the child not being happy or not functioning the way they want. Either they were not able to deal with that, or they were just like more the kind of narcissists that wanted everything their way, right? Yeah, but another example, as I told you, could, for example, be with your first partner, right? So when you were very young, and for me this was the case, that after quite a long time, several years, almost 7 years, I broke up with my first love, and we were not mature enough really to talk about that. And to a certain extent, this immaturity stayed with me all through my life, that I was not able, because I didn't learn it at home. And then with my first love, when we separated, I was also not able really to speak about my feelings. And I was not able to admit that I was jealous because there was another woman involved. I was not able to admit that I was sad. I was just putting on a mask and yeah, it's all right with me, I'm okay. And part of it was true, right? Because this had come to an end, and it was also good to separate, right? So it was not it was not a tragedy, it was not a drama at the time, but still I could not talk about my feelings. So I had to release this. I had to go back and clear the energies, right? And clear basically what I had learned at the time, what love was. And love, when it comes to us learning what love is, and I'm talking about self-love all the time, then really the first thing that we need to realize is always, or the first thing that we need to ask ourselves is, am I loving myself? And that's what you need to do in all the places, right? And also when you take action, always ask yourself, is this something that is for me? Or is this something that I'm doing because I maybe think that this is the thing that is appropriate, but actually it's hurting myself. Actually, it's not good for myself. And this is a process, of course, right? We're all on this bus, right? We're all like together in this. We are learning. Nobody is perfect, and we are just going with the flow, and that's totally fine, right? So, but that's it would be very good for you to have your focus there, right? And always ask that question, and also give you love, right? Clear the issues, and already like if you spend time every day like focusing on you and focusing on feeling good, or focusing on what does not feel good, but with the intention to shift into a better and more high vibrational state of being, then that's already self-love, right? Just be with yourself. And Spirit gave us another card, and this one is responsibility. And it says, you are aware of the power of your thoughts and the amount of love you express. Yeah, I could go on and on talking about this, but I don't want to make it too long. But basically it says it's in your responsibility, right? To clear that, and to let go of the thoughts that are not serving you anymore. And I know that's easier said than done, but we're holding on so much to things that are actually not serving us, right? And that's also part of the journey, to just learn you can trust and let go of certain thoughts and feelings, and you can allow yourself to feel good, and things are then coming to you. It's not that everything is going down the hill. But once you give it over to the divine and you trust and you allow yourself to relax and to feel good, certain things will go, that's right. And other things will come that are feeling much better, right? And this is also a process, and this is your responsibility to, for example, like let go of jealousy. And that's the last thing that I want to say when it comes to third-party situations. For example, your divine counterpart maybe is still with an ex-partner or has a new partner, then it's a very good idea to not focus on that. Very often you have some karmic stuff with this partner as well, so you have maybe to look at what karmic stuff is between you, but that's all. And then really you need to focus on you, on yourself. And if this is triggering you, because believe me or do not believe me, but this is not triggering everyone. That it's just, if this is a trigger, that there is another person, then you have to look deeper, right? Yeah, and of course we could do this together. I could help you like release things around something like that. Yeah, I hope this was helpful, and I see you in the next video. Have a beautiful day, everyone. Bye for now.